I love you, world. As usual, I'm putting in a little work. Sometimes it's about contemplation. You know, a lot of times we look at that man. I can't recall what that big statue is when it's the globe and he's sitting and he deep in his thoughts contemplating. And it's like, I do so much of that and incorporate it with the pen and the pad that I think it should be looked upon as a practice to be with oneself and actually contemplate existence, creation. A lot of times we limit our thoughts as human beings, and especially in my Black and African American community. My name is Leon, and I mean no disrespect. And what I want to say is that I love you, and don't allow yourself or your children or your friends or your community members to limit their thoughts. You know, I engage people, I engage children to delve deeper into their thoughts and creativity, no matter if the rest of your community or group thinks you're weird. Because I think we got enough clones. I think we need a push for ingenuitive creation. And the way in which I understand intuitive creation, like take another step, an initiative to think about things that may not be possible at this point, and figure out how to connect the dots, because I don't think anything is impossible. You know, one of the things that I understand, that if a human being was to live a life term or even 10 years or more in space, the lack of the Earth types of gravity would affect our growth, would affect our body in many ways. And so I know that it's other people that have traveled this path before me. And this is one reason I think that, you know, certain things are in that jab, and those that know what I'm talking about. Because that jab is not the jab that we think it is. Because I had it, right? I had, you know, the, not Heineken, but the other little drink. I had that 19 twice. I had it once in November 19. A coworker brought it back from New York. He was going to New York 2 times a month to visit, you know, spend time with his children. He'd come back and he brought it back, and he gave it to 6 other co-workers and his nephew that was 6 and his sister that was his age. And the sister and the nephew had to go in the hospital and spend time, and my co-workers, they all had it for a month, and they was sweating to death about to, man, it looked like they was a cartoon, sweating, like dripping and producing right in front of me. And I had it, I had it for 8 days, but my voice went out quite weirdly, like for like a day and a half. And so that was then. And then around in January 2023, I had another dosage of it. And this is after the 2 shots and 2 booster shots that I had to get to, you know, visit with my mom. And it was very nearly the same struggles and obstacles I had to deal with. Nah, that means to me that I'm even healthier at this point, as in exercise, as in my circulatory system, my lungs, and everything is on a more efficient level at this point. And still with a higher level of health, with physical, mental, and spiritual, a higher level of health, and with the 2 jabs and two of the boosters, why did the disease, or however you classify it, virus, that's what it is, why did it affect me in similar manners and similar duration? So that leaves it up to me. I was studying some stuff on the dark web that says it was, multiple things that's in the jabs. And one of the things is, a means to alter the development or the state of human being. Some people could believe it or not. Because when I got the jabs, I didn't get sick. You know how you get the jab for the flu and you get sick? Like, I didn't get that from the jab. I had a little soreness and that was it. A little slight soreness. But that's, just a small subplot to my major theme on this. I think that we must understand that we in such a stage, a transition of development, we can't keep ignoring it. We can't. This is the time that we have to band together and support initiatives to provide a solid foundation for our people. We can't keep ignoring these signs because God, the higher authorities, really wants the ones of us to separate ourselves, to elevate, to ascend to a higher level so we can walk over the bridge to the new kingdom. I don't know if I'm speaking understandable, if it's easy to understand and digest, and I hope a 10-year-old can understand me, because most of the time I talk and I think and I want to have a 10-year-old understand precisely the picture that I'm drawing. Let me know how I'm doing, because that usually is my objective. I want to be kid sensitive and kid understood. I believe that it's time that we shift in the Black and African American communities. It's time to shift. I know we want to hang on to a lot of things that we proclaim gives us identity, it gives us ego. I feel you. Because I've been there, but I love you. And let's make that change. Peace, and I love you forever. And we can be forever. Forever. Peace.